Breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
Vice President Mike Pence arrived in Texas today to attend a vigil for the 26 lives lost in the Sutherland Springs church shooting Sunday. As a devout and open Christian, he hurts on many levels for his fellow faithful Americans killed because of and while practicing their faith. However, no sooner did he land in the great state, that shots were fired nearby, horrifically reminiscent of what these citizens witnessed just 3 days ago. Now, our worst nightmare is beginning to unfold. The country is still trying to come to grips with the bloodbath that took place in a Baptist church over the weekend when unhinged killers went on a murderous rampage, intentionally targeting Christians. Mike Pence was the perfect person to offer comfort by showing up in this small town to offer some love and support for those suffering from this senseless attack. CBS Austin reports. Authorities are responding to the area near a nursing home in Floresville for reports of shots fired. The call came in around 1:45 p.m. at the 1800 block of 5th Street. Wilson County Sheriff Joe Tackett tells us they are looking for someone, but cannot confirm if this is an active shooter situation. However, he did say it could be a BB gun. This breaking news comes just moments ahead of Vice President Mike Pence's arrival in Sutherland Springs to meet with those affected by the mass shooting at the Sutherland Springs First Baptist Church on Sunday. Officials said 26 died and 20 were injured. He is scheduled to attend a vigil in Floresville later tonight. While Pence was not in a direct line of fire, the suspected shooting indicates that there could be clear hostility in the area. What's more terrifying is that authorities don't have the shooter in custody and Pence still has not made it to the vigil in Sutherland Springs. His intense and necessary personal security must remain on high alert when he does arrive to express his condolences, in the event this shooter, or another one, shows up to perhaps finish the job. Vice President Mike Pence will visit Sutherland Springs on Wednesday, 3 days after a massacre claimed the lives of 26 people, News 4 San Antonio reported before this active shooter situation unfolded. Pence will meet with the families of the victims and the first responders after he arrives at about 2 p.m. local time. He and his wife will be joined by Attorney General Jeff Sessions, local congressman and Governor Greg Abbott. Federal and local law enforcement agencies handling the investigation will provide the vice president with a briefing, and he is also expected to attend a prayer vigil to honor those who lost their lives, the news agency added, indicating that the word of his arrival was clearly publicized that perhaps someone may have tried to take advantage of. The vigil will be held at the Floresville ISD Stadium beginning at 5 p.m. It will be open to the public, but bags will be checked at the entrance, News 4 advertised. With assassination threats commonplace and seemingly going unpunished by a number of deranged leftists who make their hate and twisted death desires known for our administration, it's America's worst nightmare to see that it may actually be a possibility in this active shooter situation that these threats have escalated into actions. Heavy has more on this shooting, including an update that police now have one suspect in custody, although it's unknown how many more are at large. A reporter with KSAT in San Antonio said a gunman shot twice at Floresville Nursing Home near Pecan Park. Wilson County News reported on its Facebook page that one suspect is in custody. Wilson County's updated Facebook post with the most current information available on this terrifying situation. Update, 5:20 p.m. The Floresville Police Department has released an all-clear on the situation. The initial call about a suspicious person, possibly armed, has proven false, according to Police Chief Lorenzo Herrera. There were no shots fired, and the situation has been resolved. Update, 4:39 p.m. Update, 1 in custody. 1 suspect still at large. Search focused near Veterans Home. This remains an active situation. Stay inside. Earlier, 4 p.m., happening now. Active shooter situation in Floresville, near Floresville Nursing Home and Pecan Park on Hospital Boulevard. Multiple shots fired, multiple agencies on the scene. Suspect fled on business sloop 181 toward Floresville City Cemetery. Avoid the area if at all possible. If you are in the vicinity, stay inside. While this turned out to be a false alarm, it could have also been a dry run of more of what could come, by someone testing the limits of our elected officials' personal security and response time. Thankfully, this turned out without any injuries or worse, but absolutely every situation like this must be taken exceptionally seriously given the mindset of the Trump-despising left.